Welcome, Team Red Scare, to your second elimination.
Yeah, we don't need the reminders.
Let's talk. Let's chat a little bit. I know it's not great for y'all to be here for the second week in a row. So let's relax things a bit. Robert, I'm gonna come over to you first. So, how did it feel to lose the challenge by 1 point?
Bad. In the shortest of, I guess, terms, bad. Because I feel like, not to brag, but I did set us up for an upward trajectory. And I think that we, for the most part, we really did follow that. And there were some bumps, but we were very smart about the game we were playing. And I mean, if you go back and watch it, we were challenged more. And so we were using more of our brains than the other team. Not to call the other team dumb, but I am. And so,
oh, I will.
I think that, I think that I wish we could get brownie points for that, but rules of the game, we can't. And so I am disappointed, but not in our teammates, in just how it turned out.
Yeah, I hear that. It's a good point. I think part of the game was that there's strategy involved in the beginning of the game, right? It's not just about how many answers you can give, but what is your strategy? Do you call the other person's bluff? We saw that work a couple times on Monday night to the challengers.
I mean, do you inflate the betting?
Right. I think someone who I see nodding their head in agreement who did utilize this tactic on Monday was Brett. So Brett, how are you feeling? First of all, how are you feeling about your performance in the immunity challenge? And then also, how are you feeling just in general heading into tonight's elimination?
Well, I feel kind of bad for Brady because I kind of dog walked him in the challenge and I didn't even mean to. I mean, it was look, if you can't name more than one female playwright and you go to theater school, I mean, it's kind of sad. And also, I was giving him the benefit of the doubt even, and in one of my confessionals, I said, oh, well, he's a freshman. I found out he is not a freshman. Are you kidding me? You have been in HDL, and you can't name more than Lauren Gunderson? Anyway, so, yeah, but I feel good about my strategy I used. Definitely upping him. He didn't seem very confident. As far as tonight goes, I'm sad we're back here. I've really grown to like everyone on this team, and I feel like the more and more we come back here, the harder it's going to get. And it's one of those things where you're voting out the people that you know and that you'll continue to know after this. It's not just a random stranger like it would be on the regular show. This is people I've interacted with, some of which for 3 years now, and some people I've just gotten to know, but I would love to continue to know, and I'm going to be their classmate. So it's, it sucks.
Yeah, I hear that. Now that you jumped in, Kathryn, talk to me about your strategy in the game last night. You were the last contestant that Team Red Scare fielded.
Yeah, I can't lie. I stayed up multiple hours after the game, just rethinking it through and just honestly just regretting everything. And I will apologize to the team. I overcompensated. I thought I knew more than I did, and I definitely didn't think that he wouldn't know a single MLB baseball team. And if I would have just been okay with not trying to be the hero too much, I think it would have been better. And I think I personally learned a lot from that, and I think just as a team we're learning more about the team and working for each other and making sacrifices and how we can work together. And so as much as it hurts, it is growth, and we'll take it.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, I have to admit to you, Kathryn, I probably could have named maybe 3 baseball teams. So honestly, you beat me.
I literally, I've grown up with watching baseball. I just, in the moment, the stress.
The pressure of the time, the clock, and the pressure of making sure you don't show up here again, that's real, and that can affect your ability to recall in the moment. Absolutely. Matthew, I'm going to come back over to you here. So why don't you talk to me about your strategy in this game, if you have one? Long game, short game, one day at a time?
Well, it's honestly evolved as the challenges have gone on. I mean, originally I was immediately drawn to the people that I knew and the people that I was comfortable with, but as the games progressed and as I've gotten to know more people's personalities and I've seen the way people are in the challenges, I've been able to establish some pretty real connections with pretty much everyone. And it's been, so my strategy right now is to be talking to these people and to figure out like who is honest and who's trying to do the best work here. Because I mean, the whole point is with everyone on this team, we have to make it to the merge and we have to keep winning challenges because it's kind of non-negotiable. And so right now it's not like a cutthroat environment because I feel like we have to be in this together and we have to get to know each other as friends and as people, because frankly, it's just not an option to end back up here. It just isn't.
All right. We'll see next week if you can make that become a reality. I hope so for you all. It'd be nice to get a break. Fiona, I'm gonna come over to you.
Hi.
Hi, Fiona. All right. So I have to ask you. Talk to me about chocolate pebbles.
Yeah, that was a bit of a disappointment. That I just mostly feel bad that I let down my team. I really would have liked to win that point. I'm also not a big cereal eater, so, you know, no one was volunteering for food, so I decided I would try, and I'm a very competitive person, so it was definitely difficult to lose that point for my team. It absolutely was. I actually thought that the one that I was going to go down on was Special K with dried strawberries. I don't think that that was a real cereal, so I thought that was going to be the point that docked me. But yeah, I tried my best, and yeah.
Yeah. I have a question for you. So
Okay.
you volunteered when it was the food, when your general category is food.
Mm-hmm.
What specific category would you have just dominated in?
Probably spices or Chinese food. I know a lot of Chinese foods.
All right, and then we're gonna come over to Lucas. Hi, sir. So I have to wonder if tonight you know more Chicago neighborhoods.
Can I list some? I'm ready.
Yeah. Go ahead, redeem yourself.
South Chicago, West Loop, Wicker Park, Fuller Park, Riverdale, West Garfield Park, Humboldt Park. I stayed up for like 2 hours. I know them all.
I assumed that you would probably know more tonight than you did. So I'm curious, how you feeling moving into tonight's elimination?
Horrid, so bad.
I'm really sorry to hear that. Well, I guess that brings us to the part that none of us have been looking forward to, which is our second elimination. Much like a second marriage, I'm sure you didn't think you would be here again. But unfortunately, here we are. It is time to set another contestant adrift. When I call your name, please private message me in the Zoom chat with the name of who you think deserves to be voted off tonight. We're going to start the night off with Danny. Next up, Zoe. Then Lucas. Matthew. Fiona. Robert. Brett. And Kathryn. All right. All of the votes are in. I would just like to remind everyone that no one is voting anyone out of TTS. I will now read the votes for who will be eliminated tonight from Team Red Scare. First up, we have a vote for Lucas. Then we have a vote for Zoe. Another vote for Lucas. Another vote for Lucas.
Sorry.
Another for Lucas. Another vote for Zoe. Another vote for Lucas. And finally, one final vote for Lucas. That brings our vote totals tonight to 2 votes for Zoe and unfortunately 6 votes for Lucas. Lucas, I'm so sorry, my friend. It looks like you have been eliminated tonight in the second week of Survivor. And if you have any final thoughts or words that you would like to share with your team, please do so.
I don't know. I wish that I had not been voted out. I'm sad about it.
I hear that, Lucas. I hear that. Well, you never know, y'all. In Survivor, anything can happen. But for now, Lucas, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for bringing your Survivor knowledge to the game. I hope that this provided you with some joy at the beginning of your school year and hopefully not too much stress. All right, y'all. I know it's tough. I know it's hard, but we're going to get through it. Next week, you have an opportunity to make sure that the Dynamites end up in the elimination episode and not yourselves. So let's just keep our eye on the prize, everyone. That concludes the second elimination on Survivor TTS. Welcome, Dynamites and the Red Scare, to our third immunity challenge.
Oh my god, what is this?
I'm so sorry for putting you in this position.
I literally don't know.
Oh my god, no.
This is going to be a wild night.